So, real quick, I'm going to do a video on replacing this tempered glass right here. Just getting you to where I am at this moment right now. You remove this piece, lifting from this side first. You got to press in that tab using one of these tools. You come in here, push from the back. It releases it from that tab spot right there, and then you slowly peel that forward. You disconnect this from it. There'll be a screw right here. You'll pull that screw out. Then there will be a tab right here. You'll pop that tab and remove that Phillips head screw as well. Then you will slowly work your way around the entire door, popping it from these tabs right here, and then you will lift from the bottom up to pull the door off. At this point, I am working on getting this rear window out, and so I pulled the weather stripping from the top. There was a screw right here. I have removed it. As I figure out more, I will continue the video. Okay, going to catch you up a little bit on what I have done. If you notice, I took and peeled away the interior weather stripping on the window. Again, removed this bolt, started peeling away the interior weather stripping. As I removed the bolt and pulled away this interior weather stripping, the glass started falling out. So, because it had already been busted. So, grabbed my shop vac super quick. And then slowly started getting the glass picked up with the shop vac. And I'm slowly getting this done. At this point, I'm hoping that, yes, this 10mm bolt right here secures the bracket from the bottom. The screw secures the bracket from the top. I'm going to remove this 10mm bolt, and then I'm going to take out this weather stripping and then place it on my new window. At this point, you can see that the weather stripping is completely out. Having to fish out a piece of glass that just refused to go into my shop vac. Here is the weather stripped piece that came out. As you can see, still some glass in the edges. I'm going to clean this up and put my new piece of glass in it, and then we'll start the process of putting it back in the car. Alright folks, what I did here, this is the piece that comes out. I had to go through, there's a lot of this stuff, just tiny little shards of glass that are in here. I'm going to probably take this gasket over and wash it with a brush and water to get all of this stuff out. And then I'm going to put the window back in. I'm going to use this as a moment of caution. I can't really see, but I am wearing safety glasses. No, I'm not wearing gloves while I do this, primarily because I don't like to use gloves when I'm doing more detailed work. But you know, it probably wouldn't be a bad idea. A couple of pieces of this glass did fly up in my face, so you may want to put on some safety glasses and some gloves. I know there's some of y'all out there that are like, you know, chicks dig scars, but generally speaking, if that's not your thing, while you're removing this glass from this gasket, you may want to think about, or for the whole project, wearing some safety glasses and some gloves. Okay, we washed our gasket. Got all the extra glass out, got our new gasket in, and now I need to figure out how to get it back in here. So as I do that, I will, once I've got it in there, I will give direction on what is the best method for getting it back in that small hole. Okay, wow, that was much easier than I thought. Okay, so I tried to install it from the inside. That was a mistake. You do not want to install this from the inside. You want to install it from the outside. The next thing is you'll want to put this side in first pull this out of the way over here and get it in. Once you've got it in, you're going to have to take and put your hands on both sides of the glass and rotate your hand this way, because when it comes in, this piece of glass is up here a little bit, and this cannot get back where it needs to be to line up. So you're going to have to grab your hand. Just imagine my other hand that's holding the camera right now is on top of that hand on both sides of the glass and turn counterclockwise, pushing this edge down into here so that you can get the glass back where it needs to be so you can line these two holes up. All right. Okay, gonna stop and take a moment right here. You're gonna want to install this screw back first before you try to line up this hole. This hole will not line up until you have screwed this screw back into the top. Going to go ahead and warn you right now, this bolt does not go in easily. Again, you do want to screw this in first, and even then you're going to want to support this bracket by placing your hand right here, because as you push the bolt in, the bracket wants to pull back, so you got to push in and bring it down just a hair so that that screw will go in. Again, it's a 10 millimeter, kind of a pain in the butt, but thus far it's been the most difficult part of the job. Little tip as you are putting these pieces back in, you might be tempted maybe to take a screwdriver and jam it down in there to get these pieces to go back the way they were. I highly recommend that you use one of these tools and just slowly push it in. As you can see, I've already done this one here, but I'm doing this one now. And as you lift this up, hopefully lift this up, you see that piece that's sticking out like that. You just take this tool and press that down in, and it goes in very easily. Okay, and so now you'll want to hook this before you put all this stuff back up together. You'll want to check and make sure your window goes all the way up. Put it all the way back down. All right, good deal. You put it back together with the window up like I'm going to, and as you can see, it's fixed. $39 on eBay. 2008 Honda Civic LX. I've got the LX model. $39, no labor, because I'm a cheapskate. You can do this too. Going to go ahead and put this back together. Place this piece up in this crevasse. Disconnect this. Put this piece back in the crevasse. Start reattaching everything, and then put it back together. Okay, so putting it back together. Again, we hung it on there, and then from there you just kind of popping these back in. You still hear a few pieces of glass popping around. Voila, there's that. And then we're going to put the screw in here. We're going to put the screw in here. We're going to put the cover back over this screw, and then we're going to reinstall the window mechanism. Okay, we got that screw in. That's the long silver one. Got that screw in. That would be the short, stubby, dark gray one. And then this piece goes in this side, this tab first. You pull back the door handle, slide in that tab, and then there she goes. She's all together. Last thing is this piece right here. Okay, if you look, pay close attention. You got this piece right here is going to go right here. So it is actually going to sit in there like this. You're going to go this way first, then push down in the back. Of course, you do need to connect your connector first. And that, folks, is how it is done. My window is replaced. I will upload this later simply because there is not a video of this. I am actually changing out the passenger side mirror. But there is already a really good video on YouTube showing you how to do that. And I'm not interested in repeating good quality videos.